So you bought a Ram truck that came with the Ram Quad style headlights from factory. Whether it's a 2012 or 2019, Ram has been including these lights from factory on quite a few vehicles. People often like to upgrade to the projector style because they have much better performance and obviously looks as well. This can be done simply with a plug and play harness that we sell, and I'm going to show you how to wire that up in a minute. Okay, so this harness is a little more complicated, costs more money, and there's more connections. But the positive side of this harness is instead of using the high beam as the daytime running lights, it retains that factory amber DRL on DRL, just like the trucks that came with these lights from factory do. Okay, so our cheaper harness, our plug and play harness, uses the high beam instead of this guy here for the DRL. This harness, a little more complicated, but it does retain that factory DRL on the bottom instead of the high beam, just to be clear here. So let's take a look at what this harness involves and put this light aside. Here is the harness. And as you can see, there's quite a few wires here involved. There's quite a few connections. It is definitely more difficult. So we'll lay it out here. We got the two adapters for both lights. So we got our passenger side and our driver's side adapters. Straighten that out. And then we have a fuse tap and a battery positive connection. Try and untangle it all here. And our fuse stabs. Okay, so let's just plug this guy in to get that started with. Okay, good, okay, awesome. So we have the two adapters for both headlights, as driver's side and passenger side. The Deutsch connectors here coming off of both harnesses go to essentially our battery harness, we like to call it. This harness has a 12 volt positive that needs to go to your battery positive. It also has a single pin cat connector. This does tap into the fuse box with this adapter. The harness comes with two different options. It comes with a micro and a mini. The 2011 to 2012 trucks use this stab. The newer trucks use the micro. It comes with both because some trucks need one and some trucks need the other, so we send them with both. You're only going to need one. So find out which size your fuses are and use the corresponding fuse stab. So we're going to use this one here just to show you guys. So plug that guy in, that's done. Okay. And then we're going to run this to the battery positive, that's done. Let's look at one side here. So we have two H13 plugs. These are identical, so you can mix them up. They are the same plug, but the way to identify them is the one with the yellow wire is our turn signal, and the other guy is our low and high beam. Another easy way to identify these guys is the one with the thinner wire is the turn signal, and the one with the thicker wire is the low and high beam. Again, you don't want to mix these up. If you do, some weird stuff will happen. It won't cause any damage, but definitely your lights will not operate correctly. So you got your low and high and your turn signal plug. And finally, last but not least, is our main connector that goes in the back of the lights. Okay, so let's take a look at this quickly. We're gonna lay some bubble wrap out here and lay the light down. Okay. Spin it so you can get a better grasp on it here. Okay, so this main, it's essentially a Volkswagen connector. Plugs in here. There's a flat side and a round side. Flat side and round side. When you plug this guy in, it is difficult to get in the first time. I'm going to just show you a little trick here. Okay, so when we plug it in the first time, it can be a little tough to get in. It'll hit and it won't want to go in all the way. So what we're going to do is we're going to plug it in so that it's angled. So you can see that I have it kind of on an angle here, a 30-degree angle. This side here is going to go in first. So we're going to push it in kind of on an angle here, kind of on an angle, keep forcing it, and then it'll eventually go in and clip. And as you can see, this one's very tight. We're going to start that again here on an angle, and it clips in. So you can see how I even struggled there. These connections, when they're brand new, they are a little crisp to get in the first time. So when you force it on that angle, it does make it a lot easier. As soon as you hear that click, it is insecure and done. Okay? And there you have it. This is the harness again, that instead of using the high beam SDRL, it uses the low amber LED. It involves a little more connections. It is more expensive. It does have to go to the battery. But if you're looking for that factory look with the amber DRL, this is the harness you're gonna have to use. Thank you for watching this video. All the parts shown here will be linked in the description below. If you have any questions, just leave a comment and we'll be happy to help you out.